Hello and welcome everyone. You're listening to the very first episode of English Talk Room, a podcast where we help you enhance your listening and speaking skills through engaging conversations from everyday topics.
Absolutely. And what better way to kick off than talking about friendships? One of the purest, craziest, and the most amazing relationships in our lives.
Exactly. And friends are the family we choose. Sometimes they support us and sometimes they drive us up the wall. But thinking about life without friends? Unimaginable.
Totally. So today we are diving into the art of making and maintaining friendships. Let's spill the beans on what makes friendship tick, how to make new friends, and how to keep friendship going. So let's start with a simple one. What does friendship mean to you?
Well, friendship to be is like being yourself without filters. A real friend is someone who sees your messy, unedited version of you and still sticks around.
Ah, well said. Do you think making friends as an adult is harder than when we were kids?
100%. As kids, we would walk up to someone in the playground and ask, "Hey, wanna be my friend?" And boom, friendship happens. But if we do the same as adults, people will think we have lost our marbles.
True, adults have this invisible checklist. Are they funny? Do they have good job? Do they prefer chai or coffee? It's like applying for a visa.
Exactly. Well, I think making friend is like taking the first step. If you keep waiting for that true friend, you will end up as lonely as Bollywood villain's sidekick. Do you remember when and where you met your first friend?
Oh, absolutely. I was in kindergarten when I met my first ever best friend over a fight for the last pink crayon. Can you believe it?
That is so cute and so typical of you.
That's true. And what about you?
I met my first friend in school and we bonded over our shared hatred for math homework. It was an instant connection. You know, the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Ah, that's so relatable to make a friend.
Yeah, but again, the same thing. Like, as kids, it was so easy actually to make friends. You know, during the recess, you would sit there, offer lunch, and you have lifelong friendship. Okay, why do you think making friends as an adult is so much harder?
I think we all are too busy adulting. As kids, we had so much free time to hang out and make memories. Now we have work, responsibilities, and of course, Netflix.
Oh, and don't forget the trust issues. You know, as kids, it's like, you like chocolate? I like chocolate. We are friends. But when we grow up, it's like, can I trust this person?
So true. But that's why we need to put in efforts. Go out, meet new people, and be open to new friendships.
Ah, it is easier said than done. It's difficult to handle the own ones, and you're talking about taking new risks?
Ha! It's a sad trait. By the way, at what age do we need friends most?
I would say we need an all-weather friend at any age, be it childhood or when we are grown up.
Can't agree more on this. The reason for having friends might be different though. In childhood, you need someone you can play all the time, but as a teenager, you need someone you can confide in. And after marriage, you need a shoulder to cry on.
Hey, what do you mean? Why do you need a shoulder to cry on only after marriage? Has it something to do with marriage?
What are you worried? There is no use locking this table when the horses are bolted away. Jokes apart, what are the qualities you need for a true friend?
I think a true friend has to be reliable and a permanent support system. You can count on him in any situation.
Yeah, he or she should be a 3M friend who can stand by you through thick and thin. What's your tip on making new friends?
Simple. Be approachable. No one likes a person who looks like he has lost his wallet. So smile, start conversations, ask questions. By the way, what about you?
I think it's about finding common ground, whether work, travel, or your love for pani puri. Shared interests are the easiest way to break the ice. Speaking of breaking the ice, have you ever made any unexpected friend? Someone never thought you would get along with?
Oh, yes. There was this guy actually in my college who was super serious, like a tax officer. And I thought we'll never get along well. But one day, both of us got together stuck in an elevator. And we had the most hilarious conversation that you can have about how people panic in elevators. And then I realized he was just as goofy. as I.
See, friendships can happen at the most random places. Oh, okay, another one. Do you think opposites make the best friends or people should be similar?
Oh, good one. I think it should be a mix. Having friends with similar interests, like having dal chawal every day, is comforting. But of course, it is boring. So, a little contrast adds spice to life.
Yeah, talkative friend needs a listener, an impulsive friend needs a planner, and that's the magic formula.
Well said. But maintaining friendship is a different ball game altogether. Why do some friendships fade away over time?
Life happens, work, responsibilities, distance. It's like friendship is the plant we forget to water.
Ah, nice analogy. And how can we keep friendship alive, especially in our busy schedule?
I would say effort matter more than time. Simple hi, how's life can do wonders. And of course, memes are modern day love letters. By the way, how do you resolve conflict in friendship?
Oh, that's a tricky one, both your question and situation. But I would say actually, when there are friends, these disagreements, they are bound to happen. So the best way is to communicate, not to argue. So lend your ears to your partner, try to be in his shoes and listen him out and then express whatever you want to say. I think that's the best way to resolve conflict. Okay, tell me something. Do you think friends are becoming too demanding these days?
Oh, good question. It depends. Some friends expect a lot constant calls, instant replies, remembering every little detail, and it can be exhausting.
Exactly. Let's be real. You can't be available 24/7 and you don't have energy actually to be available 24/7 and life gets busy.
But then again, friendship needs effort. You can't disappear for months and then expect things to be the same.
Exactly. I think the key is balance. A good friend knows that you are busy but still stays in touch.
100%. The best friendships, they don't demand, they understand.
Okay, next big question. Do you think social media has taken charm out of friendship?
I would say yes and no. On one hand, social media keeps you connected. You can see what your friends are up to, send memes, and even have virtual hangouts.
Right. But it has also made friendship superficial, I believe, because I personally believe that a happy birthday note or liking a post doesn't replace real life conversations.
Exactly. And sometimes you are caught up in the real comparison game. I like every post of her, she doesn't. Oh, they're hanging out without me.
Right. So that means seen but no reply drama is real.
Yeah, that's why, real friendship is more than emojis and likes. It needs genuine efforts. Okay, real talk. Have you ever had to end a friendship?
Unfortunately, yes. Some friendship they turn toxic, constant negativity, and then of course disrespect for each other. This is when you need to press the pause button for your own peace.
Wise words. A friend should lift you up, not weigh you down.
Absolutely right. Now, let's throw some rapid fire questions at each other and fast answers only. Are you ready?
I'm game, but I will ask the first question. Ladies first. Best quality in a friend.
Loyalty. Yours?
Sense of humor. Worst friend habit.
Canceling plans last minute. And yours?
Never paying for chai.
Half freeloaders. One thing you've learned from friends?
To be patient. Some people take forever to reply to texts.
Feeling guilty. One piece of advice you would give for making friends?
Be the friend you wish to have.
Perfect way to end. And that's a wrap on our first episode. We hope you all enjoyed it and also learned some useful phrases and words along the way.
And if you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And tell us in the comments what is one thing that you value in a friend.
Until next time, keep learning, keep talking. Bye bye.
Bye.